Peter's in the house. Peter, what's going on? What is happening? Alex is here. Jonathan's here. Guys, how you doing tonight? What's going on, guys? It feels like I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks, so it's good to be able to get back on here and spend a little time with you guys. Hang out.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Oh, not good. Not good. Not good. Oh. Not good. I saved it though. Saved it. That was a little sketchy. Peter. Eric's in the house. What's up, guys? I heard next October the 2021 IS will be out. I should have waited. I hear it's going to be sick. Total refresh. Well, it's a total redesign. It's not just a refresh. It's an absolute redesign. Probably based off the Crown, the Toyota Crown. Sick. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yep. Minzang, what's up, man? Thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for checking in for a little bit. If you guys have any questions about the upcoming 2020 model year Lexus vehicles, let me know. I probably covered it in the channel, but I know a lot of you don't have all the time of the day to watch my videos. So feel free to ask me any questions about the 2020 model year Lexus we have coming out this second half of this year. So some of you guys just flock, man. I literally pressed the live button and you guys were like watching within like 5 seconds. I had 5 people watching within 5 seconds of me pressing the live button. Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I can provide a little bit of entertainment for you guys tonight. And I'm getting smoked in this race right now. Yeah, I'm just going to quit this event. So the 2021 IS 350 will have to get, hopefully it's faster with better cup holder locations. Tell me about it. Oh my gosh, I hear that all the time. The cup holder locations on the IS is like the worst. It's the worst thing ever. It's like, why would they ever do such a terrible thing?
Turn left.
Yeah, the cup holder locations are by your elbow. This doesn't make sense. I'll be right back. Be right back. Be right back. There it is. Do you need anything else? What? Get some water? Ow. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to put a bottle in the fridge and get my wife some water. Let's see here. Jonathan's just sitting here downloading music. Cool, man. Peter says, infotainment is not the greatest either. I wish the cup holders were like the RC. Me too. And I wish the Infotainment was more like the RC because then you would have Apple CarPlay and potentially Android Auto this fall. So that would have been really, really good to have in the IS. But we'll get a whole new redesign next year. It's been a long wait, but hey, at least it's getting a redesign, unlike possibly the GS, which, goodness gracious, that car. Oh. Poor old GS, man. I mean, I feel like it's one thing with our truck-based SUVs to last forever without getting a redesign. But for sedans to not get a redesign every 6 years is a real head scratcher. Yep. Let me get back to racing here. Racing real poorly because at least I'm in a Lexus. Many times when I played this game, when you guys are watching, I'm in all sorts of different vehicles, but I'm in a Frankenstein vehicle. I'm in an all-wheel drive IS. Sorry, ISF. That's why it's a Frankenstein. Wise guys. Oh goodness. How dare I put a bottle in the fridge? Yep. Yeah, well no, it was my baby bottle. So just to keep it from spoiling sort of thing. So you have a 5-month-old. Menzang went to get the GX460, but the new one, no big differences, kind of disappointed. Should I just get a used one? Dude, it's totally up to you. Totally up to you. I mean, we have some really good incentives on the GX for new GXs right now. It's leasing pretty well. Financed, I think it's like 0.9% financing on it. So the GX does have some good incentives. Should you get a used one? I mean, potential. If you own your vehicles for a long time, maybe go that route, especially if it's certified, because then you can get extended unlimited mile warranties on it, which nothing really breaks on the GX, but it's good to have that just in case. No rewind. This is going to be a hard event. These bucket list events are so incredibly difficult. The merengue and cha-cha. These things are so hard. Did you guys do anything special this weekend? What am I supposed to be doing? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, I need skill points? Oh my gosh, these are almost impossible to do. Yep. See, I mean, it's already, me running into that tree, it's already done. These are not fun at all. Yep. CPOs are good. CPOs are good. Lexus is kind of a rare bird with the CPOs in that they give you a lot for their certified program. Oh yeah. All-wheel drive ISF. Just tearing up these cookies. Killing it. Let's see here. You guys are pretty quiet in the chat today. Pretty quiet. What are you guys doing right now? Are you on your phones? Are you on the computer? Are you playing games? Are you wasting time? What are you up to? Oh, this is gonna be hard. Another one of these. Get to the drift zone and beat the drift score.
When it is safe to do so.
Oh, I think I've done this one before, and it was way too hard. I don't understand why these are so hard, but they are. And drifting in this game is really, really difficult on a controller.
400 yards. Turn sharp left.
So difficult. I remember, yeah, I've done this mission like 20, 30 times maybe. And I can't beat the drift score. Can't even come close to the drift score on it. Hey, I actually came close, but it's not going to count. That was actually by far the closest I've ever been. Alex did some grilling earlier today. Eric on the phone suffering. Your AC is out. Aren't you in like San Antonio and your AC is out? What in the world? That sounds horrible. At least you have fans, right? You got fans. Oof. Jonathan Rivas is on the computer. He can multitask. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm doing, right? Playing some games, talking to you guys.
Turn around when it.
All right. Should I keep playing this mission? If I don't succeed this time around, should I still try to? Oh my gosh! As I talk to you guys. Obviously, I didn't exceed. Oh gosh! All right, I'm done with that one. The computer just told me I'm done with it. I'm quitting. Do you guys play this game at all? Do you guys play any racing games? Man, they're just racing games. They are amazing and frustrating and difficult, but fun, man. It's all about the cars. It's all about the cars.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I need to close down that music. If that music's playing, like, I'll get like copyright striked on my channel. And so the game will start off playing that music even if I left it off when I turned off the game the last time. So I'll probably get copyright striked for having that stupid awful music in this game on. It's just awful.
Turn sharp left.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. The AC guy is coming tomorrow, but for now I'm just sitting in the heat. Yuck. Difficulty makes games fun, yeah. Racing games are amazing. Difficulty does make games fun. It's true. If games are just a walk in the park, it would be pointless. I'm within 2,000 points. Kadani Ramos Gonzalez, what's up, man? How are you? I'm playing this over and over until I beat it. I felt like I did pretty good that time. Guys, what's going on? If you're just tuning into the stream for the first time, thank you for coming in tonight. We're playing some video games here, some racing games, and just talking about stuff.
In 400
Just talking
yards,
about stuff.
turn sharp left.
Do you guys in the chat, do any of you have any Lexus
Turn
vehicles
sharp left.
currently? Do you currently have any Lexus cars? All right, I got to get 40,000 this time. About the same. What am I drinking? Sparkling water. And I picked these up for me and my wife this weekend. Truly, it's totally not the most masculine drink out there, but I do enjoy them because it's essentially flavored sparkling water, except with alcohol in it. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Turn around.
Jay Chow, what's up, man? Jay Chow's representing, or Jay Cho. Sorry, man. Jay Cho. Jay Cho is representing with the NX 300, 235 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque, and that not subcompact, but that compact crossover from Lexus. So cool, man. Thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for tuning in. And I am just about out. And so usually what happens is I crack open a new drink, and it takes me like 2 hours to drink it because you guys have so many questions. Jonathan says, I have an '07 IS 250 all-wheel drive in real life, and every Lexus vehicle in Forza Horizon 3. Yep. Likewise. I'll get another drink here. It'd be cool to be sponsored by, Truly, I'm sponsored by Truly. No, I'm definitely not, but that'd be kind of cool. I'd probably get it actually would not be cool, and the reason why is they would send me crates of this stuff for free, and I'd just be a functioning alcoholic at that point. So it's a good thing that I am not sponsored by them. But I will get another drink of Ruzel, and then usually I have about one drink on the stream, and then we call it good. And then I'll see you guys in about a week. But let me get a drink real quick. Oh, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. I don't know what it does on a stream. Hitting the like button in a video does help the algorithms, meaning it will show it to more potential viewers when you hit like buttons. When you do it on a stream, I don't know how that works because typically live streams don't pop up in people's feeds, but I don't know. Like the video. I think it'll help. Kirk, what do you drive? I drive a Toyota Avalon. Great vehicle. I'm probably going to drive it until it falls apart, which is going to be a while. So I'll be right back. That's good. Guys, if you want the lunchbox, someone's got to win it this month. Support the Patreon channel. That's about it. Okay. When will they refresh the SUV lineup? Well, it's the RX is getting a refresh in a month. The GX is getting a refresh in 2 to 3 months. So the NX will get a redesign in about 2 years. The LX probably 3 years. I think that's about all of it. So, yep. Hopefully that answered your question. And yeah, if you guys want me to go really, really deep on a specific question, you're always welcome to either become a patron, just support the channel with $1 a month, or you can ask questions on here. If you look at the bottom right of the chat, at least on the computer, you can have sponsored questions, which I will be required to spend very, very long time on those questions to answer them. Jay Cho, no problem, man. Thanks for watching tonight. Is it your first time in the stream, Jay Cho? I don't remember seeing you before, so thanks for coming in tonight. Ooh, here's a good question for you guys.
In 400 yards, turn
Who is your favorite car YouTuber? It doesn't have to be a reviewer. It can be, a mechanic or just entertainment or reviewer. Who is your favorite automotive YouTube personality or channel? There's so many of them out there. So many good ones too. Oh, that was not good. That was really bad. Lunatic says thumbs up. Lunatic, have you been in here this whole time? I don't know. I think that might have been your first comment. What's up, dude?
turn around.
What is going on?
So,
Jay Cho says this is his first time watching the stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in and supporting the luxurious fleet.
in 400 yards,
Hanging out with the community here. Small community
turn sharp
of Lexus lovers and enthusiasts and just car people in general. Right? I know all of us like Lexus, but I know most of you guys just like cars in general, just like me. So Lunatic says he just got here. You haven't missed much. I'm just trying to beat this drift challenge, which is so difficult, and I'm getting worse and worse at it every time I do it. My best one so far was my first one. I was like at less than 2,000 points away from beating this challenge. So it's pretty embarrassing. I've literally got worse every single time.
turn around when it is safe to do so.
But I think I'm just gonna run this same drift challenge over and over and over until I beat it. Lord Commander Manny. That is a boss name.
Turn left.
Goodness gracious.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Lexus Ambassador says, hey Kirk. Holy cow. Lexus Ambassador. That sounds official. What's not official is this terrible drift score that I'm posting. I'm like, yeah, that was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Goodness gracious. I don't like Dodges either. And this drift challenge is, of course, in a Dodge. On LS refresh,
Turn around.
and there any hint of a V8? Nope, no hints. I don't think they'll ever put a V8 in an LS again, unless they make an LSF, which is a potential high power version of the car. Lord Commander Manny says, I was a big Game of Thrones fan until season 8. Well, I would say I'm still a big Game of Thrones fan. I think season 7 and season 8 were fairly garbage compared to the rest of the seasons. And I had very low expectations for season 8. Lexus Ambassador said, I sold Lexus for 6 years. Holy cow, that's a lot longer than I've done it. Lord Commander Manny says, I have 2918. I have no idea what that means. You mean you have a 2018? Oh, 2019. Excuse me, 2019 RX F Sport. What are the chances to get CarPlay? 0. 0% chance to get CarPlay. You will never get CarPlay in an RX that's not a 2020. I don't think it's possible. Okay, I shouldn't say 0%. Maybe I'll say 1% because anything's possible, right? Anything's possible, but
400 yards.
I'm going to put that at like a 1% chance. So, yep. Only way you're getting CarPlay and Android Auto in an RX would be a 2020 and newer. D&D or Butchers, yeah. I think they just... Who did they just sign with? Did they just sign with Netflix? Did they sign with Netflix or something? Thomas from Auto... Oh, that sounds like German, and I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Auto Gefühl. I did try to pronounce it, and it's probably not right. What about aftermarket to get CarPlay? Now there is aftermarket options. I think you almost literally have to replace your navigation screen with a different aftermarket unit. So it's doable if you. The thing is, I wouldn't do it until your warranty is out. So that's 4 years. So, yeah, Apple CarPlay is it's unfortunate, but it's not available on any RX currently or previously. Got to wait for the 2020s.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
So it is. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Don't know. Don't know, man. And it's, I think if they could, they would, just like they did with like the ES and the NX and the RC. They're able to retrofit some of those vehicles with Apple CarPlay, but they're also far more updated than the 2019 RX in terms of software. They have a generation ahead in terms of technology, so that's why they're able to retrofit them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I might make it. Did I just make that one? I just won. I didn't think I'd ever beat it today. I just beat that challenge, and I was literally just thinking about Apple CarPlay the whole time, so I don't know how I beat it. So I was not thinking about drifting. Safian from Red Reliant Reviews. WH, dude. WH comes out of the woodwork. I didn't even know he was watching. I asked a question. Oh, what other car YouTubers do you guys like? Reviewers, stuff like that. And WH comes out of nowhere. Never seen him on the channel before. He's like, Safian. He's my boy. Alex on auto, straight pipes, throttle house, and a view, of course. I don't know how I fit into those guys because they all provide like consistent reviews. So the fact that I'm listed with them is definitely an honor. My channel's so much different than them. Now I did start with reviews, as you know, and I have talked to the straight pipes a little bit before. Throttle house has grown like from 0 to a million, like super fast. They're not at 1 million subscribers, but I'm just saying they went from nothing to a big player really fast. They're okay. I mean, they're all right. I think they do a really good job, and they make very fun videos. A lot of what they're able to do is most other reviewers aren't able to do, so they're able to do a lot of head-to-head videos, and I do like that. Sofian has been doing it for so long, or Sofian, however you want to say it. I'm not Asian, so I don't know how to say it properly. But he is, yeah, he's definitely like top 5. He's incredible. He's got a great system. I think where can he improve? I think his video quality can improve a little bit. I think he just uses like an action cam to do all of his filming. And I could say the same for like, Doug DeMuro. He does like an action cam, or at least it looks like the quality is just not very good for most of his reviews. So I think he could step up his stuff there, but his content is really good. Alex on auto, that dude's like a computer. He's a straight up computer. He reminds me of like oh gosh, what's his name? Data from not Deep Space Nine, but from the Next Generation Star Trek. He's just like a computer. He just spits out all these metrics and numbers, and he puts them all up in charts and graphs. And most of his videos are talking about just straight up objectiveness, which is really cool because very few people are just like, here are the numbers. Here's the objective numbers. Very few people spit that out. Most people glaze over the objective numbers, get right to the subjectivity, the impressions, the emotions, the thoughts, the criticisms, that sort of thing. So he spends most of his time doing the objective review. So straight pipes are incredible. I haven't really watched them as of late. They are a lot of fun to watch. They're pure entertainers. Great entertainment. They do a great job. A lot of cool shots. They are great cinematographers as well. Lord Commander Mandy says he'll wait till the 2020. Why is there a new Highlander but RX aren't new? So, Lord Commander Mandy, you seem to have some knowledge on the platforms for Toyota. The RX and the Highlander share pretty much the same platform. So you would think, oh, well, the Highlander is getting a redesign. Why isn't the RX getting a redesign? Well, the Lexus vehicles that share platforms with the Toyotas, at least here in America, they never come out in the same year. And I've said this in some of my other streams and some of my other videos, is that I honestly think they run the platform on Toyotas first, iron out all the kinks. It's almost like a test mule. And then once they feel comfortable with the reliability and durability of that platform, maybe it's a year or 2 or 3 years later, then they bring it to the Lexus version or counterpart to that, sharing that platform. So we won't see a new RX until 2023. Probably 2023 model year, so it'd be 2022. Yep. Righties rides, he's a machine. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff before. He's pretty good. Lexus Ambassador. Savage Geese does amazing tech. Savage Geese is really good too. Incredible cinematographer. I really enjoy his stuff. He is he's really hard on vehicles in terms of he's just very critical of them. And he smiles rarely. I'll just say that. I don't know. He's just like I don't know how much he enjoys driving cars because he's so critical of them. But that's him, and he does well, and he's really good at what he does, and his cinematography is arguably the best. He's really good at putting video together, high quality shots, and editing. He's really good at it, and getting different angles. So, Savage Geese is definitely someone I look up to. Love Alex on autos. He's an engineer, essentially. Yeah, he's like reminds me of like a German scientist or something. So analytical and so number sensitive. Alex on autos is too much into Kia and Hyundai. Not much of a fan. A bit too biased at times. It's possible. I don't watch enough of his stuff to know if he's biased or not. Savage Geese love the LC and ES, not so much the new LS. Well, he did review like the LS hybrid, which is a very rare and low volume vehicle, and he was so on that. Yeah, no, and that is fair criticism. I think the LS with the twin turbo V6 is a much better option, just like the LC with the V8 is a much better option than the hybrid, in my opinion. I don't know if I've seen his impressions on the ES, but the ES, if someone drives the ES and doesn't like it or see the value in it, they are crazy, because it is just an incredible vehicle. I caught up to the questions, guys. Caught up to the questions, and I'm like three sips in, so I told you. Once the questions get going, it's hard for me to even take a sip.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.
I watched Redline and Alex review of Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio 75k, but the car was unbelievable, but reliability is horrible. Italian American, so I had it lemon. Oh yeah, Alfa Romeos, man, at least modern ones, I don't know about the older ones, are, yeah, I would not ever own one unless I had just stupid amounts of money and I didn't care. But if I want a nice car that's going to be reliable and I don't have to worry about it that much, and it does everything I want it to, and it's luxurious and comfortable and quiet and smooth and good power, Lexus is hard to beat. Smooth operator, man, comes out of nowhere. Smooth operator. I guess he did say Alex on autos is too much of a Kia fan. Smooth operator says RX sales going to increase with the mid-cycle refresh. You would think so. There's a lot of people waiting. There's a lot of people waiting for the 2020 RX. They want a little different looks on the vehicle, and a lot of people want that tech upgrade with the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So, yep, I think sales will do. I mean, sales on the RX are ridiculous to begin with. It's a best-selling luxury crossover. It's a best-selling luxury vehicle in America if you do not count the Tesla Model 3. Yeah, so sales will be either the same or better, unless like there's a recession or something. Lunatic supercar blondie gets access to cars like nobody else in the biz. I think I've seen one or two of her videos before. Yeah, I think I did. I've never clicked on her because, I mean, that's kind of clickbaity. But, yeah, let me see. 1.7 mil? That's crazy. I'm going to look her up real quick on, let's see here. Social Blade. Let's see here. Because I am curious real quick on how fast this chick has climbed the ranks. And I'll bring this up for you guys. $147 uploads, 1.7 million subscribers. Country AE. What country? What is that? I don't know what AE is. Do you guys know what country AE is? American? I don't know. Okay, created in 2007. That's a while ago. But let's look. Let's look at her detailed statistics. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'll just say that. So, in October of 2017, she had 23,000 subscribers. 23,000. Let's go to October of 18. 276,000. She increased her channel in 1 year by over, 10 times? Over 10 times in 1 year. And then you just look at this. From October 18 to July 19, 1.5 million. So she went from, let's say, 275 to 1.5 million. So that's why, I mean, I don't know that much about her because she's just blown the F up so fast. Like, look at this. In a span of like 4 months, she more than doubled her subscribers. That is just stupid. That's mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Total views here. I mean, that's just, yeah. Views and subscribers will correlate. Subs to me is what I usually look at. Views is pretty important in terms of revenue, but she essentially went from 2017, so in about 2.5 years, from being a really small channel like mine to a potential millionaire. Potential millionaire. That is insane. It's absolutely insane. Holy cow. And that's, I mean, guys are so dumb. Like, I'll just say it. Guys are dumb. We like cars and we like good-looking women. I don't even know if she's good-looking or not because I haven't really seen her stuff, but I'm assuming she is because no one just blows up if they're ugly. I mean, it's possible, but it helps. It helps if they're really good-looking. So, holy cow. And I'm probably way behind on comments right now because me as a YouTuber, I do like watching people succeed and seeing how fast they got there. That is absolutely insane. I have more uploads than she does. Doesn't mean I work harder on my channel or anything like that. It just means I've uploaded more frequently. So let's just put mine in there. I have 259 uploads, and she has 147. That is absolutely insane. That is crazy. Okay. All right, I got to get back to some Lexus. A great review he did on the ES. We're talking about Savage Geese. Now, I'm going to do this quickly. Is switch me to webcam full screen so you guys can see my awesomely weird face in full screen. Okay, so Savage Geese did a review on the ES. Toyota seemed to hold back on V6 and trans tuning on Camry and Avalon. The ES was masterful job by Lexus. I would agree. I've driven the new Avalon and I'm like, what is going on? Why am I feeling these vibrations, these stutterings, these lethargic shifting patterns? And yeah, I have no issues with that in the ES. So yep. The Lexus counterparts to the Toyotas are not just, you can't just look at the paper, the stats on paper, because it's much more than that. You have to drive them to know and feel the difference. RX increased because of CarPlay. I miss Waze. What do you mean I miss Waze? Waze is included with CarPlay if you use it on your phone. Lexus Ambassador cannot see MB ever dropping V8 option on S-Class. Possibly not. It is questionable why Lexus did it to the LS. But if you look at pure numbers, the V6 with the twin turbo is more powerful. It has more torque. So, yeah. Lunatic says, check out the Pagani she just filmed. Well, I can't watch it on the channel, but I'll watch it on a screen that you guys can't see. Let's see here. Oh, double. She has a double commercial at the beginning. So that's extra ad revenue. Let's see this. Let me just skip forward. I guess she's okay. I mean, she's okay looking. That Pagani looks pretty ridiculous. Oh wait, no, I'm not even looking at the Pagani one. I'm looking at a Lotus Vija with 2,000 horsepower. Oh, that thing is cool. That thing's really cool. But yeah, I mean, she does a good job, I guess. I mean, people really like watching her. So good for her, man. That's amazing. She's essentially a millionaire now. And she gets to hang out with the most exotic, most expensive vehicles in the world. So good for her for living her dream. That's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Good for her. I love seeing people succeed. It's awesome. Okay. Why is it the Lexus RX F Sport Hybrid is hard to get? Because they just don't make them. They only make them for certain markets or certain regions. At my dealership, we don't get any. If someone wants one, we have to order it from somewhere else in the United States, where a different region would get them and then ship them in. I wish it would be nice if we got some at our dealership, you know, where we didn't have to order them in. I went to 5 dealers and no one had available an F Sport. Should Lexus make more hybrids since price difference so small? Well, yes, they will over time. I mean, yeah, essentially, I'd say in the next few years, half of their vehicles will be sold hybrid in the United States. Now, if you look in Europe, almost all their vehicles are hybrid, almost all of them. So, any information about the upcoming ISF, says Lexus One. Well, Lexus One, thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for the stream. The ISF, well, no information on it. If we are going to get a new IS in the fall of 2020 as a 2021 model, if there is going to be an ISF, it'll probably be in 2021 or 2022. So it's a long ways out. It's at least 2 to 3 years out. And who knows what they'll put in it. They could put the twin turbo V6 from the LS. They could put the hybrid system from the LS hybrid or the LC hybrid. Yes, would we love to see the V8 in it? Of course we would, but I don't know if we will or not. Lakers, what's up, man? He says Arab Emirates. She's in the she's in Dubai or something. Supercar Blondie. She in Dubai? Is that why she's getting to see all those crazy vehicles and stuff? Lexus Ambassador says, I need to watch Savage Geese's review of the 2019 ES. And I may have. It's just been a while. I've commented on some of his stuff when he covers Lexus. Lexus Ambassador like Scotty Kilmer. Yeah, I love watching Scotty Kilmer. He's just a wealth of knowledge, and he doesn't give a shit. He calls out other channels for being like, okay, yeah, you review all these cars, but you never talk about their durability, because if you do, and if you talk about their reliability and their track record, they're not going to let you review cars anymore, and therefore you won't make any money off your channel. And it's the same thing for journalists on websites and magazines. So that's like a taboo topic in the automotive world. We get all these coverages on what are new cars like, what kind of technology, how do they perform, but we never, and what's not talked about is the longevity, reliability, cost of ownership, dealer experience, etc. There's more to it as well, but yeah, yep. Okay. Smooth operator. Every 5 to 7 years, cars built at the RX plant Canada, there's one hybrid built. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, we probably will be getting more hybrids with this mid-set goal refresh. Nick Blue YouTuber, YT, I'm assuming that's what YouTube means. What's my favorite Escalade? You're going way back, man. Shoot. My favorite Escalade. Maybe it's like a 2005. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah. These boys right here. This is my favorite Escalade. Oof. Look at this guy. This one right here. If I was getting an Escalade, it'd probably have to be black. I did not want to go to, like... Ooh, the Escalade truck, too. The EXT, those are pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, you guys probably can't see it. Hold on a second. There you go. Yeah, maybe you can see it because my head's in the way. There, maybe you can see it better now. I love this style of Escalade. This is my favorite one right here. We're going back. We're going way back. Ooh, I do like the Avalanche Escalade, essentially is what it is. Put some 22s on that mofo. You're riding dirty. Aaron Real or Aaron Real. 100 series versus 200 series Land Cruiser. If I were to buy tomorrow and didn't want to buy another car after that, which should I choose? The one that is in better shape, the one has less miles, and the one has better track record. I mean, there's just too many options. I think they're both great. I mean, some people would say, "Oh yeah, that 4.7 liter in the 100 is the way to go," but, meh. You could go that way, or you could get an extra 100 horsepower out of the 5.7 liter. So, I heard Lexus is going to start using BMW inline 6 turbo from BMW. That is a rumor. Nothing confirmed, and logistics wise it would be very, very hard for them to put that motor in in a Lexus because they would have to ship it from like gosh, where's that motor at right now? Austria. So they would have to bring it from Austria to Japan. I don't see it happening. So it's still a possibility, but I don't see it happening. Aaron Rayal, I love your content, brother. Well, I love you for watching my channel. Thank you so much. Scotty accepts no advertising revenue. Can that be true? Of course it can be true. Absolutely it can be true. You can not monetize any of your stuff. Now, I would assume he does because his videos get promoted so much. So I would assume he does get advertising revenue. Why is Cadillac dead now? Because they don't make the best vehicles, I'll say that. It's like saying why is Chevy and Buick and why is Oldsmobile not around? Why is Saturn not around? Why is Pontiac not around? It's just because they haven't made good vehicles in a while. Now there are exceptions to the rule. There are some that are better than others, but I think some of the motors GM makes are pretty good, especially the V8s that put in their trucks, but the quality of their vehicles don't come close to the Japanese vehicles, in my opinion. But hey, I caught up on all the questions, so holy cow, what time is it? What are we looking at? 8:20. I'll probably go for 10 more minutes. If you guys want me to spend a little bit more time, feel free to donate to the channel. I do like doing this. I'll do it for free, but I do have a family as well. I have 3 beautiful children and a beautiful wife that would like to know I'm providing for the channel instead of spending time with them, if that makes sense. If I'm going to be not spending time with them, I better be at least providing for them, that sort of thing. And in a way I kind of am, because you guys will watch my videos and support that way, and that helps the channel, of course. But anyways, I'm just going down a rant. I'm ranting. All GM cars are either made in Mexico or Canada. Yep, that's probably true. Golden comes out of the woodwork. I don't know if I've ever seen Golden on my channel before. Why is BMW so boring? I don't know. I don't think they're that boring. I just think they're overpriced and unreliable, but I don't think they're boring. Lincolns are pretty good now. Maybe. Lincolns they seem to be better than they have been in the last 10 years. I've lost 2 car deals to the new Lincoln Nautilus. They decided not to buy an RX, and they bought a Lincoln Nautilus. And I'm like, a Lincoln? A Lincoln of all vehicles? You bought a Lincoln and not a Lexus? And they're about the same price, right? So, I don't know. That's a hard pill for me to swallow. But, some of these guys are like, well, I want to buy American. American is for me and my family and for my wife. We're going to buy American. And so they buy like a Lincoln. And gosh, let me see. Where is the Lincoln Nautilus manufactured? Aha. Let's see here. Guys. This might be something that's hard to find. Lincoln builds the Nautilus in Oakville, Ontario. Guess what? Lexus builds their RX in Ontario as well. So neither are American. They're North American, but they're Canadian. Lord Commander Manny just supported the channel with $2. Thank you so much, Lord Commander Manny. Thank you for joining the luxurious fleet. And I'm happy you're here. I'm happy everyone's here. Thank you so much. I don't know what else to say. Lord Commander Manny doesn't even ask a question. Usually when people donate money, they ask a ridiculous question. I spend ridiculous amounts of time on it, which I'm happy to, of course. But he's just like, $2, take it. You know, take it. Buy some diapers. I'm like, okay, I'll buy some diapers. Lexus Ambassador. Kirk, are you familiar with the Sarah in Tune YouTube? Yeah, I am. I've spoken to her a couple times just in her comments. I really like her and as a person. I think she is funny. She's quirky. She has a sense of humor. She knows a lot about cars. She knows how to work on cars. Her videos are entertaining, and she interacts really well with the people in her comments, which most YouTubers don't do or are incapable of doing. I think she is destined for large success on YouTube if YouTube keeps sticking around. Oh, I didn't even read the rest of your comment. Oh, well, I didn't know she was a tech from the Air Force, but there you go. I guess I covered a lot of the things you said in your comment. I would prefer a Lincoln over a Cadillac any day. I would too. I'd agree with that, Mr. Golden. Nick Blue, YouTube or YT says Lexus feels underrated. Lexus is underrated. 100%. Lexus is so underrated. Since their cars don't perform at the same level as a lot of their competitors, a lot of people just write them off. Or since they haven't, maybe updated as frequently as the other competitors, they write them off saying they're old, it's outdated, it doesn't perform as well. But you guess what? Lexus is probably quieter, more comfortable, and will last so much longer than just about every single other luxury brand. I'm trying to think. Well, here's a good question. Here's a good question for you guys in the luxurious fleet. Who is the most reliable luxury automaker other than Lexus? I'm interested to hear what you say. I might have a couple that come to mind. Who is the most reliable luxury automaker other than Lexus? Lincoln leases suck. We'll get. Actually, I think I lost a Lexus lease to a Lincoln lease. She wanted to lease an NX at the price of her old front wheel drive NX. That was like a bare bones car, and we just didn't have anything that would come close to price, being 3 years newer, all wheel drive, etc. It just we weren't able to get her close in price. I think she got a Lincoln. AZ7, what's up, man? Do I think hold on, AZ7, what were you saying? Do you think the ES model is going to be the next ESF option, next model? Okay, I think what you're asking, do I think the ES model is going to be the next ESF? So maybe the next ES refresh? I don't know. I don't know if I can understand your question. Are they going to make an ESF? I don't think so. Is it possible? It's possible. But I don't think they will, at least not anytime soon. I think what we'll see next is an ES all-wheel drive. But holy cow, guys, we just got a huge donation from Aaron Real. Holy smokes, $10. Thank you. I haven't even read what you said, but thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. Like, all I'm doing is just talking to you guys. I'm just shooting the breeze. I feel like you just bought me. If we were at a bar just having a conversation, I feel like you just bought me a nice drink. I'm super cool with that. I can do that. So Aaron says, I feel like American cars aren't what they used to be. I had an 06 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon, and it was in the shop every month. 99 RAV4 with 160,000 miles and no problem, sticking with Lexus and Toyota. There it is. There's a testimony right there. Now, I can't extrapolate from there saying all Jeeps are garbage and all Lexus and Toyotas are amazing and they don't break down nearly as often. But I pretty much can. I pretty much can say that. I think his comment just is in line with what I've been saying on my channel for a long time. And if you guys watch Scotty Kilmore, he doesn't beat around the bush. He's like, Hondas and Toyotas are really, and I think he just made a vehicle or a video lately about his top 5 vehicles, and I think almost all of them were. I think he put Ford maybe in the top 5, but I think the rest were Japanese vehicles. So that should tell you something right there. Holy cow! But I might be a little behind on the questions here. Navigator's good, and excuse me, so is the Aviator. I would assume so. I would hope they're pretty good. They're brand new. Both of them are brand new models. What do I think of Acura? Personally, feel they're way behind Lexus. They are way behind Lexus. They've always been behind Lexus, except back in like 1988 when Lexus didn't exist and Acura did. Acura doesn't even have like a rear-wheel drive sedan or car. They don't have a coupe. They used to have coupes. I don't think they do now. Of course, they used to have the, what was it, the RSX, which was a fun little front-wheel drive coupe, but, I mean, it wasn't that luxurious. But, no, I like Acura. I think they are kind of like a half step between, Honda. So let's say you have Honda, which is like on Toyota's level in terms of luxury, and then you have Acura, and then you would have Lexus as another half step above that brand. So if not more. Your thought on the Acura S concept? I like it. I think it's good. They need to have something to revitalize the brand because it's probably not doing that well. The new RDX is good. I don't think it's amazing. I like the size of it. I think it's kind of a niche vehicle in that. What do you guys? Are you guys looking at my face? Or are you still looking at Escalades? No. Okay, I'm looking at Escalades. You guys are looking at my face. But I think they need to have something to excite people again, and the S-Type was something that was really the highlight of their brand, and so they're bringing it back. They're like, we need to go back to the glory days of the Acura TL S-Type with all-wheel drive and extra horsepower and stuff. So I think it's good for them. Yeah, Acura's styling overall is pretty good, but their interiors need an update. Wonder if Lexus Ambassador says, I wonder if the new LF Limitless will have a high-powered V8. There's a really good chance that I'll have the 4-liter twin turbo that they're putting in the LCF, which will have over 600 horsepower. It could be a plug-in hybrid. It could also be a full-out electric vehicle. I hope they don't do fuel cell in it because that's a waste of time. In my opinion, I don't like hydrogen fuel cells. There's just no infrastructure for it. When instead of like an electric car, well, people can just plug it in at their house. There is a really big infrastructure for that. But it's not the infrastructure that we need in terms of, taking road trips. That's got to get better for electric cars. Anyways. I said I would be done at 8:30, and I'm behind on questions. So, okay, so I asked a question earlier on what do you think your most reliable luxury brand outside of Lexus is. Lunatic says Porsche. Lexus Ambassador says Acura. Jonathan Rivas says Genesis. Those are all good ones. I would think that Acura and Genesis would be ahead of Porsche. I know the 911s tend to be fairly reliable, but it's really hard to get trustworthy data on the 911s and reliability. Lord Commander Manny, GM won't base SUV on rear-wheel drive chassis. GM uses a front-wheel drive chassis, which suck. Okay. It's yeah. I mean, well, not that's not entirely true. GM bases the Tahoe and the not the Tahoe, the Escalade and stuff. Well, that's GM too. All the trucks are based on a rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, or body-on-frame 4x4 chassis, and those are SUVs. So Lexus uses front-wheel drive chassis on the RX, the NX. Of course, they have all-wheel drive variants, and most of them are all-wheel drive, but Maserati is trash now. What happened? I don't know. I mean, most Italian automakers are trash and unreliable. Beautiful, good performers, but unreliable. Next F model, not F Sport. What is the next F model going to be? That's probably going to be the LCF. LCF will be the next F model. Genesis is a luxurious Hyundai. Yeah, but I mean, you can't really use that argument. That argument is moot because you could say that about almost any other luxury brand besides like BMW and Mercedes. But like, oh, you say Audi is just a luxurious Volkswagen. Or you could say Lexus is just a dressed up Toyota. Acura is just Acura in some ways is just a dressed up Honda. Well, you can use that for most luxury automakers, and most of the what do you call them? Gosh, Cadillacs. Like if you look at an Escalade and a Tahoe, they're essentially the same vehicle, but one costs twice as much, and it's just so stupid, so stupid. It's a real deal. In Spanish, it's pronounced. Oh, Aaron Real says it's real like the real deal. In Spanish, it's pronounced how you pronounced it. Yeah, man, because I don't know. You just don't see that word associated with names. Unless it's like soccer. It's like Real Madrid or whatever. There's a lot of Reals out there. Like I think there's some American MLS teams that have Real in their name. Okay, Aaron Real, like the real deal. Gotcha. Aaron says he'd buy me a beer or a shot if he saw me at the bar. Cool, man. I would not turn that away. Acura sucks after the Legend was canceled. The Legend was a legend. My old boss had a Legend, and that thing just kept running and running and running and running. Thing was an awesome vehicle. Oh, and they look good too. The Acura Legend still looks good. You just don't see that many around anymore. I'm sure gosh, I don't know what the last year was they made them. Late 90s or something. Infiniti is dying. Look up the QX60 interior. Yeah, Infiniti. Excuse me. Allergies. Infiniti. I don't know how much longer Infiniti is going to be around. Possibly 5 years. Could be less. Could be more. Infiniti is dying big time. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about them. I want them to succeed. I want there to be options and competition in the luxury market. I mean, they just pulled out of Europe recently, and I don't know what's in the future for that company. So they just came out with the QX50. I think that's a great looking little crossover. The QX80 is a beast. It's not that I don't like their vehicles, they just don't sell well. A QX60 sells really well. Its only competition is kind of like the Acura MDX. Lexus doesn't have really anything to directly compete with the QX60. I mean, we have the RX 350L, but it's not really a usable third row for most people. So, hydrogen stations only in California. Yep. Lexus Ambassador says, thanks for the chat this evening. Of course, man. Thanks for chatting it up. Jeremy's in the chat. And then I'll probably get going, guys. It's getting close to my bedtime. But if you guys keep asking questions and if you throw money at me, I'm like a YouTube stripper. I'll keep dancing. I know that sounds terrible, but it's kind of a funny analogy that is fairly true. Jeremy says, if I had to pick a truck for a daily driver other than a Tundra, what would you choose? I plan on lifting it and adding cool wheels, and I'm not committed to any brands currently. Ooh, that's a big question. And does it have to be full size? I mean, I'd pick a Tacoma after that. I'd pick a Tacoma after a Tundra. I don't know. Possibly the Nissan Titan. Possibly the Nissan Titan after the Tundra. I'm just not crazy about any of the American trucks. They do nothing for me. Infiniti doesn't have CarPlay, but their Nissan come with standard with CarPlay. Makes no sense. Well, yeah, I mean, Lexus was like that too for a long time. Well, not for a long time, but Toyota's got CarPlay first. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's totally frustrating. The luxury cars should be the one pushing the technology. In some ways they are, but in a lot of ways they're behind their lower level, stable mates. Interior Infiniti will be changed in 2021. Oof, that's a long ways. Look up QX60. You'll see, as I'm saying, it's a dressed up Pathfinder. Oh, I totally agree. It's a dressed up Pathfinder. I know it is. Just like the QX80 is a dressed up Armada. Totally. They look so similar. Lunatic says no ping pong balls. Goodness gracious. You guys would have to pay me like $1,000 to bust out ping pong balls or something. Probably more. Probably like $100,000 to bust out ping pong balls. Nick Mrozik, what's up, man? Thanks for watching. When is Lexus going to update the GX? Are the updates for the 2020 worth waiting for? Heck yeah, they're worth waiting for, man. But it depends. If you're in the market now, they may or may not be worth waiting for, if that makes sense. Sorry, I just moved the chat to my front screen so you guys can see the front of my face, which probably don't care. It depends. So there's really no major updates for the 2020 GX and outside of Lexus Safety System Plus, which is pretty major. You're getting that off-road edition or off-road package, which will include like an under-the-car camera. It'll include 19-inch wheels, which I don't understand. Increasing the wheel size for an off-road package, you think you would decrease the wheel size and have more tire? I don't know. That one's just a head scratcher for me. Lord Commander, man, he's taking off. See you, man. Thanks for stopping in the chat. And yep, thanks for the $2, man. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Wise guys, I got a Bluetooth cassette. I play my rap music on to hell with Apple CarPlay. If it works for you, wise guys, it works for you. I ain't ripping that OEM stereo out. No, especially if it's a new car and under warranty, I would not be touching it. Do you think ES300H will come with F Sport? I know it does in other countries, like Asian markets for sure. I don't know if it will come in F Sport. I would like for it to come in F Sport. I don't think it will come in F Sport until 2021 when we get an all-wheel drive ES hybrid potentially. So that's all guesswork on my part. BMW looks basic. I mean, compared to Lexus, yeah, probably. I still think they look pretty classy. I think they look good. LS430, too much work to put in a aftermarket screen, probably, yeah. Nick Blue only likes the X7 from BMW. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the design on that one. That's the funny thing. I think it's okay looking. I think it fits the current market, but I don't think it's amazing looking or anything. Raymond Cheng, message retracted. I can't answer a question, Raymond. Well, guys, I am slowing down. I've already gone 15 minutes over than what I said I was going to do. I'll probably just answer a couple more questions and then sign off. Lunatic, when we bought our Tundra, the sales rep took us to the nearly empty service garage. The cars that were in there were not Toyotas. Yeah, so Toyota and Lexus dealerships will do service on any vehicle. They have a pretty good reputation for their service quality and their customer service. So, yeah, at our Lexus dealership, we see a lot of non-Lexus vehicles getting serviced there. Nick Blue says the new BMW X7 looks like a pig. Well, I guess you can. It has those big nostrils, so maybe I can see it. Yeah. Any news on Mark Evans? How you doing? Thanks for watching the stream. No news on the 2020 GS. Actually, I don't think the GS was on the timeline for 2021. Doesn't mean it's officially canceled. It's not officially canceled until they cancel it and make a public announcement, but it's not looking good. The IS should be getting a little bit bigger, and that should help people who want a luxury / sports sedan from Lexus. So yep. It's sad. It's sad to potentially see the GS go, but they just have not. They have not listened to customers. They have not done enough for the car for it to be relevant in the current market. It is 100% irrelevant in the current market. Michael Bond loves my review of the GX. Helped my decision on buying a new one a few months ago. Oh, buying one a few months ago. I love my truck. Dude, the GX is insane. It's insane how much vehicle you get, the quality you get for the money. It is absolutely ridiculous. You get in that vehicle and it feels so smooth, so quiet, so comfortable. Everything just feels perfect in that vehicle. Now, yes, the technology is a little outdated on it. Yes, that center stack is from 20 years ago. But in terms of how the vehicle feels, the steering, the ride, the quiet, the smooth, it is awesome. I just love the GX. Every time I get in a GX, I fall in love with it all over again. Alex says it's official. Supra won't come with a manual transmission, which is a complete joke. It's a complete joke. Pisses me off. Don't talk to me about the Supra. I'm not even that big of a Supra guy, but I'm a car guy, and just pisses me off. Bruce Young, what's going on with the GS? Dude, they're probably going to kill it. They're going to kill off the GS more than likely. Michael says he's tempted to take his GX off-road all the time. Yeah, it would handle it no problem. Lexus is slowly killing the GS. Yep, it's a fact. It's a fact. I actually don't hate the Prius. I have hated the Prius previously. My wife had a Prius when I first met her, and I think it was about 6 months us into our relationship. We were dating at the time. The battery went out, and it was the second time the battery had went out on that vehicle. I think it was a 2006 Prius. Now, we lived in Florida at the time, and the humidity and the heat there, it just wreaks havoc on hybrids, or the hybrid batteries. So at least that's my theory. And I hated Priuses for a long time. Now that I'm a few years removed from that situation and living in the Midwest, I see their value. And my wife still loves them. She would like to have another Prius one day, but we'll see. I'm actually not against them or neutral. I actually like them a little bit now, just because I know they're so reliable, so fuel efficient. They're well-made vehicles, and who doesn't like 50 miles per gallon? If you don't like 50 miles per gallon, you're stupid. You're just dumb. It's like saying, oh, who doesn't like free money? Right? That's what it's saying. Venom is joining the chat late, dude. I'm about ready to sign off, and Venom hops up in here. Nick Blue says, answer my other questions, please, man. I don't know what your questions are. I don't know what your questions are. Oh, answers my other question, please. I still don't know what you're saying. I'm trying to follow you, Nick. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Tesla interiors look super basic, and I like it. I try to be a minimalist myself. I do agree that they are basic and plain and kind of boring, and that's 100% okay with me. Michael Bond, I love the third gen of the GS. Hate the current one. It doesn't stand out like the older ones did. Yeah, I like the third gen GS. I think it looks pretty cool. But I have met a lot of people that hate it. So it's true that the LC500 convertible is going to be V6. No, I heard that too. I don't know if it was you that brought it up. I've heard nothing on this. I don't know why they would put the twin turbo V6 from the LS500 on there. They could totally do it, but I don't know why they would do it. I don't know why they would do it. I have no idea what in the right mind would convince them to put that twin turbo V6 in there instead of the 5-liter V8, which sounds like it's straight from heaven. The current GS looks like a Hyundai Sonata. Don't know about that, says Andres. I don't know about that one. Supra is ugly. Yeah, the Supra. I don't want to talk about the Supra. Supra gets me fired up. Why, guys, hold on. There's about 18 of you in the chat. Make sure to hit that like button. Get me to double-digit likes. I'm at 8 likes right now. So Supra looks like the Mitsubishi Eclipse, kind of, with its roundedness. Yeah, like an older Eclipse. Ugh, Supra. Have you guys seen my video when I talk about the Supra versus the RC, the RCF? RCF is the JDM coupe people need to be buying if they like the Supra. They don't need to be wasting their time on the Supra. I mean the BMW. I mean the Toyota Supra. Buy the RCF. That is more of a Supra successor than the current Supra. I know the motor is different. I know it is, but one's 100% Japanese, one's 100% Bavarian. What's closer, you know? Duh. But watch my video on it. All right, guys. Well, unless you guys hit me with a donation question, I'm gonna peace out. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. But I've been streaming. How long have I been streaming now? Oh, good. I got to 11 likes. Thank you guys for those extra likes on there. That was pretty exciting. I was stagnant at 8 likes. So thank you for getting me double-digit likes. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Hour and a half. Oof. A little sweaty. And I feel like I always start off playing Forza. I love the game. I really only play it when I'm streaming. I just don't have that much time for video games. But the questions start rolling in. People start rolling in with the questions. And then I don't have time to play the game anymore at that point. Or if I do, my racing is so bad that I just get pissed off. So, Sorn. Nick says, when do I do streams? I try to do them every Sunday night, sometimes on Tuesday nights. So 2016 GSF model for 60K, 65K with under 3K, I would say yes. I would take a 16 GSF with 65K for 65K. There's just not that many GSFs out there. I know in 17 they had some minor updates to the vehicle. Maybe it was some technology or something like that in terms of the navigation screen, or I don't know. There's something that happened to the GSF in 2017. I can't remember. But yeah, you just can't find them. I would say 65K with no miles on it is a steal. It's essentially a brand new car. I heard that the ISF will have the V6 twin turbo, but it's slow to BMW M3. I don't know. I mean, the car's not even announced. Like we can just talk for hours on what the vehicle will be, but we have no idea. We don't even know if it's going to be the twin turbo V6. It could be the V8. It could be a hybrid. We have no idea. Nick says, I want to buy a 2014 Escalade. Then buy one if you want to buy one. If you're going to be spending, well, you know, they're going to be cheaper, way cheaper than I'd buy like a 2011 LX 570 or 2010 LX 570 for about the same price, or maybe a little bit more. I would take an LX 570 over an Escalade any day. Soren, let me know if you get the vehicle. I can't tell you to buy it or not, but I think that's a fair price for it. There's just, like I said, there's hardly any out there. If it's a color you like and you really want a GSF and you have the money, go for it. That is one of my favorite Lexus vehicles, a GSF. They're awesome. They are freaking amazing. Yeah, the newer Escalade's not worth the money. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yep. Speaking of GSF, I am signing off, guys. If you guys want to support the channel on Patreon, go ahead, head on over. I guess I can put I think I can throw this in the chat real quick, the link to it. Feel free. My monthly giveaway is the lunchbox. I only have 5 patrons right now, so the chances of the same guy winning the monthly giveaway 2 months in a row is actually pretty good. But the monthly giveaway is this F-inspired lunchbox this month, and so you can make yourself eligible for that by supporting the Patreon page, and it's pretty cool. I try to spend a little bit of time here during the week. I have some different goals on there. Check out this goal if I can. One day, I'll go to Japan and tour the manufacturing plants there and do a whole blog series on it. I think that would be amazing. But we don't know where the channel is going to go. And I think it's only going to go up, of course, if I continue to invest and put time into it. But yes, very, very exciting stuff. RCF, if you want to save a little bit of money, get an RCF. If you want a daily driver that you can put people in the back seat, get the GSF. GSF does look better than an ES, 100%. It was cool asking questions. Good night, bro. You're into fantasy football? I used to be, not so much anymore. Don't really have the time for it. Cheers. Mark says, cheers, where's my beer? I don't have a beer tonight. I'm drinking a soft drink. It's called Truly, even though it says hard. It says hard seltzer on there. I don't know if you can read that. It's a soft drink in terms of masculinity. It's a soft drink. It's not like I'm drinking shots of scotch over here or something. But that's it, guys. I will check you next time. I'll have some videos this week as news pops up. I'm always pretty quick to hit that Lexus news. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. See you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.